Hey, Blue Table fans, I got an extra special treat for you today. Now, you might think this is a Tyranid army, but this is actually a commission from a client for Starfinder for some foes for something called the Swarm. Excuse me, I have a little Space Hulk token here. And I am just getting over something, so I got a bit of a frog in my throat still. So please enjoy the smoky overtones of my voice today. So first off, these are done in like jungle beetle metallics. And the bases are various from Secret Weapon, notably these hex bases, which is called Warp Core. And then these ones here, which are called Alien Infestation. And we've purposely left the bases very metallic and very simple so as not to upstage what is on top of them, because the models are very bright, they have a lot of wonderful things going on, and they definitely need a very stable background like this one here. So I think with the black edging and the metallics and some of the fading on them, the base work works out really nice. So anyway, let's start with this Haradan. It's had its wings replaced with these sort of butterfly wings, some banding on the back tail, which is a really nice touch. We referenced a lot of insects while doing these. Now, my favorite wing work is this guy, this Hive Tyrant. And the wings are plastic hard, but they've been green stuffed and integrated with Tyranid parts here. But I love this color and sort of that pattern. Quite frankly, I would love to do that on a whole Tyranid army. Make some dragonfly-like wings and use those colors and that pattern. I think that would look really nice. This is what I believe is a Toxicrene. And I think this orange, bright, organic orange added, contrasted with the metallic beetle blue really makes this something wonderful. And this particular artist, he had an airbrush, which I think he used to really good effect to sort of, you know, fade out a lot of these areas. And of course, definitely a lot of detailing on the undersides here. This Tervagon, this is one of my faves. I just love this sort of gross birthing sack done in the orange. The orange and the blue and the yellows in there, it's just such a great contrast in colors and light and dark and warm and cold. I mean, just really outstanding. We've got these Tyrant Guard here. And they actually, if you look at their skin, they actually have something, again, brought from nature, this mottling. And it's one of the many ways that this artist, who knows nothing about 40K, just brought his standard artistic genius to this project and did things in ways that you wouldn't normally do if your mind were sort of contaminated, like mine is, with 20 years of Tyranid color schemes. Now, I've been saving these guys to near the last. These gargoyles, these dragonfly wings. Oh my gosh, each one of these, this is so time-consuming, guys. You just have no idea. And he worked and reworked this until he was satisfied. So these dragonfly wings are really just super. Haru specs, same color scheme, cool base, a Tyrannifex. And again, these don't have the standardized stuff on them. There's a lot of alterations and kit bashing and, you know, different elements that have been put onto them to make them unique. Like this guy's tail, this is really is a couple of kits, actually. And an Exocrine here, which is a ranged beast. This is one of my favorites, and just a really, really good-looking model. A lot going on. He's got that Warp Core base with the fading on it that I think just works really nicely. We have some gaunts. So when this client originally put in this order, I was like, hey, where's your troops? You know, you're going to need a lot more gaunts. And he's like, no, it's for a role-playing game. I'm like, awesome. So now we've got a color switch up over here with the Trigon and the Raveners. And These guys were done based on a centipede that we found. And the artist just sort of, he looked at the base here, this guy's tail, and that's where his mind went. And again, there's a lot of colors, there's a lot of stuff going on these bases, but we didn't overdo it on the bases. We didn't want to make them have so much going on that they would upstage the figures. And the intrinsic areas of the base, like these alien eggs and stuff, like there's just a lot going on there. And here we have these Tyranid warriors. This leader type has like a bug antenna. And again, you have that really super rich, beautiful orange in there. And it just makes me so happy. These shrikes were done along with the gargoyles. If you look at them, they sort of have a thematic closeness. Grasshoppers is what you were looking at here. And but you have sort of this brownish tinge in the inner plates, and I think that really not only makes them look segmented, but it also brings out the color scheme. It like gives them another organic color, an earth tone on there that sort of makes the metallic colors more mild. Because people always think they've got the bright idea to make metallic Tyranids, and it almost invariably turns out awful. Like, don't make your Tyranids metal, guys. Make them organic. And that was really the trick with this project, was to bring in these jungle beetle metallic colors, and literally using metallic mecha paints by Vallejo, by the way, and making them into something that would also look organic as well. And, organic, alien, colorful, yet also some muted earth tones, something that looks like it's from the natural world. Really came together, I think, to make this army into something special, this collection, rather. Oh, and here's a Biovore back here. I think we skipped him. So, all right, guys, well, that's what I got to show you today, and I hope that you've received your inspiration for the day.